Satan's work of deception. Mask. Matter. It is Satan's work of deception when something is portrayed to people as a rescue mission but which, in reality, is a work of utmost heartlessness, when people believe a most bitter injustice to be right, when noble motives are feigned which are based on low and selfish thoughts. Satan will use words of love to appeal to people, and he will be very successful since, due to their heartlessness, people have become unable to recognize the foul play of Satan, who wants to lure them into ruin. He will always use means which appear to be good and noble. He will never fight under his true banner but always conceal his true character behind the mask of good. And therefore, it is particularly important to stay alert so that people, who always want to do what is right, will not become victims of this pretense. The human being should never judge by outward appearances. Word and action have to correspond, and where love is truly shown the work of God's adversary need not be feared. Satan, however, will never do a good deed since it is his goal to fight everything good and noble, consequently he tries to incite people into harming each other. But God will never be a passive observer where his adversary is deluding people's thinking in order to keep the souls from the pure truth. And thus, where God's adversary is actively spreading error under the cover of love and humanitarianism, God is at the same time providing information about the true nature of the one who is now presiding over humanity. God will still leave him in full authority for a while, which he will use extensively, but the time for his destructive action on earth is limited because the true face of Satan shall be revealed, and his actions exposed. Anyone whose will is turned towards God will recognize Satan's work of deception and turn away from him in disgust. However, many will allow themselves to be deceived by him and they will find it difficult to see through the intrigues of evil powers. But as a warning, you all should know that every promise of earthly advantages suggests the work of evil forces, that good forces will never be involved in an endeavor which is to serve the improvement of earthly life, for this would result in the aspiration for matter which, however, should be overcome in earthly life. But this is what God's adversary aims to achieve first and foremost, to enslave people with matter, to motivate their desire for it in order to once again bring them under his control. And thus, the activity of Satan is revealed by his attempt to increase what the human being should gladly surrender. Amen.